There's an embargo on the post-match status.
It's okay. As long as you can tweet enough of my answers and not just one word, I'm happy with it.
Okay. Ready when you are, guys.
Oh well.
Hi.
Fantastic win for your side. Hard-earned. What's your overriding emotion after that?
That we deserved it, and just pleased for the boys and the group. Performances, there's no fluke that today. Performances in the last 3 games have been very, very good against top opposition. So, fine margins can't continually go against you when you're performing the way we are.
And Phil Billings, another goal for him. You kind of pleased to see him in the goals?
Yeah. I mean, he played a little bit higher today for us. So, it was a good goal. We had some other opportunities. I thought Phil worked very hard. He obviously tired a little bit, so we had to change him. But Philip Billings, a very good footballer. We're pleased to have him. If he can keep arriving in those areas, he'll get goals. Obviously, he's a threat in the areas. Quality when it comes in low. It was a tough finish as well. There was some pace on the ball. So Phil was one of very good, very many individual performances that were positive.
And against City and Arsenal, you kind of changed the shape and the game plan to deal with your position, but today kind of felt like it was a much more familiar team, very much more to how you've been playing against other sides. Is that the case?
Well, yeah, we haven't used that game plan before. That was a new game plan today for Liverpool. So, generally they'll be specific for the opposition, generally. But, I thought the Man City and Arsenal ones worked well. I thought today worked well, but we managed to, like I said to the boys at Wolves, that we need to find a way today to make sure the fine margins go our way. We get a bit fortunate with a penalty miss. Of course, I haven't seen it back. I'm not sure if it was or wasn't, but with the stuff that's gone against us recently, we were due something to go our way, definitely.
And I know it was like a game related, but Jordan's more missed out from what I've heard. It's not injury related. You can have that situation.
Yeah, just an internal decision that Jay-Z shouldn't be in the matchday squad today. So that was all ready.
Is that prompted by his contract situation at all?
I don't want to go into the details. I think it would be. I mean, David Brooks is back in the matchday squad. We've just beaten Liverpool. They won 7-0 against Man United last week. So we should probably. I'd rather answer questions around those things.
Yeah, and certainly the left back replacement, Lloyd Kelly had a fantastic game.
I thought Lloyd was incredible. I think he had a 12-week ankle injury followed by a 6-week calf. Didn't have much time in between. And then came back today having not trained much to play left back against one of the best wingers in the world. And I thought he showed everything that the potential he has to be a top defender. I thought it was a very, very impressive performance against a top attacker.
And just finally for me, I felt Ryan Christie when he came on just brought calm composure to the game, kind of really helped you manage it and see it out.
It was. Phil was struggling a little bit yesterday with something, so Ryan Christie knew the role as well, knew tactically what was going to be expected of him. So when Phil started to tire, I mean Ryan's been unfortunate really in the last few, and he knows this as well, to play as little as he has, because his training effort and his performances when he does come on have been of a very good level, the same as today. So we're getting stronger. There's people coming back. Jeff back today, Lloyd back today. Makes a big difference to us.
Gary, you said that fine margins have gone against you. Winning your favour today. In that sense, is today possibly a turning point for the season?
I'm not sure. I'm sure there'll be others. Sure we'll win again. Sure we'll lose again. So try and stay really level. I think it's a big 3 points for us. Is how I see it. I think. And I'm sure I know the boys still believe before today. To suffer the late goal at Arsenal and come and show everyone what they're made of again today. I was asked so many times this week whether the boys were going to suffer any hangover from the incidents at Arsenal, and there's your answer. So I didn't have any doubt. I'm sure the boys believed, but if they didn't, they definitely will after that.
Was there a message you gave them after the last game, just to sort of, because they came out with some fight passion today?
Only instantly after. So I spoke about it then. They were very down at the time, so reminded them of the work that went into taking Arsenal as far as we did, and that they were extremely unlucky for it to go against them. And that a repeat of that today. So we need to perform exactly the same as we did and find a way to spin the fine margins in our favour. Could have still been more clinical, could probably have scored a counter-attack goal or two. But clean sheet against one of the best teams in England, who just off the back of scoring 7, they go to Real Madrid in midweek. So the effort from everybody to keep a clean sheet against them was big.
We've seen more recently that Bournemouth's issue isn't going in front, it's staying in front. Was there anything that you did differently today to make sure that the lead wasn't slipped? Or?
No, it was exactly the same. So come up with a way that we felt best. Ended up in a back 5. People make a lot of back 5s, but Dango basically ended up playing right back with Andy Robertson. We still look to counter threat. So the fact we've surrendered so many leads shows how well we're doing to get in the lead as often as we are. Because there's some good sides we're up against, and we keep managed to cause them some problems.
I thought it was probably one of the, if not the most complete performances since you become permanent coach. In terms of just the intensity from the first minute to the last minute, the subs coming on and make sure that intensity stay up there as well. Would you agree with that first of all?
I don't think you'd asked me that question if Mohamed Salah scored his penalty. I think you would have been asking me how we threw away another lead. So margins are very small. Performances have been very, very good. Man City performance was very good. I mean, it's hard for other people to see that because of the scoreline, but I can see it very clearly. I see today very, very similar to the last 2. Today we managed to win.
Gary, you briefly mentioned David Brooks.
Yeah.
After everything he's gone through, to be able to pick him in your matchday squad, that must be a special moment for you, for him, his family.
Yeah, I mean, I felt privileged to even be able to sit and tell him yesterday that it was me that got to tell him. I think for him, for his family, I mean, the journey he's been on and what he's been through, what they've all been through. So I was absolutely delighted for him. I think we still need to be realistic with how much he can do at the moment. So I was desperate to try and get him on at some point. Unfortunately, the game didn't really go that way. So he scored a goal in training on Wednesday in 11v11, and I just thought, we need to get this guy back involved somehow. We pushed quite hard to get him back involved, and he was delighted yesterday, and the boys were delighted as well. Obviously, they've been through a lot of it with him, so hopefully we can get Brooksy even fitter than he is now, and he's a fantastic player. He showed some incredible moments in training recently, so looking forward to having him back around.
It's like, what was his reaction when you told him?
He was pleased. I asked him to keep it quiet. I didn't want it getting out yesterday. I thought it was important for him and everybody that the news came out today. So that's almost impossible in this day and age, but I think we managed it. He was pleased, of course. Probably a bit worried that I might chuck him on after 30 minutes if someone got injured, but I promised him I wouldn't. I promised him I'd try not to. I didn't say I wouldn't. Delighted. Incredible moment for him. So looking forward to him getting back on the pitch.
If you don't mind me asking, something a bit separate I asked Jurgen, but just wanted to get your thoughts on the Gary Lineker situation.
Oh, I'm not up on it. I haven't seen it. Sorry, mate. I've been really busy trying to find a way to beat Liverpool. So, I haven't seen. I mean, I've heard little bits, but I wouldn't know enough to comment, unfortunately.
Would you have done a BBC interview had you been asked today?
I don't know enough about it. So, Ash, we'd probably ask Ash. Ash, would I have done a BBC interview if I was asked today? Yeah, I would. I'd have done what Ash said. Yeah, he's the boss.
Okay.
All good?
We'll just do a Monday section now, guys, so please if you could stop.